Isn't it crazy that like it could it like show a map of every building with Minecraft addresses?
Mhm.
And like what if this building has the most Minecraft players?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Right?
Yeah,
Crazy?
but yeah, they probably don't actually save the address. I bet they just send that to the card payment, and then they don't. But they could. They could easily save it. Oh yeah. So this could be the Mr. Steal Your Girl. If that's still available. Now you're a predicament, babe.
Mm.
Oh, you went on. You did it.
Mr. Steal Your Girl. You're all set. Send it in.
Okay.
Got a profile?
No, you don't do anything now. We'll just sign in on my computer when we're playing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm faded in a hole right now.
What's the most I've ever seen Kobe run? A whole like 12 yards? His season best is 15. I'm shocked, in tears almost. It's so cute that BTS were all live Insta story posting Jungkook's World Cup performance. They should watch the Eagles with me next. It's like 4 a.m. in Korea, but still. Loss of 8 in the red zone because of a bad snap. Oh, I'm mad and forcing the field goal. Can we like get it together? Just a suggestion. I think
Wow.
I do know what qualifies as pass interference. This is not an invitation to explain it to me. Do you think they have to run laps or something for causing penalties?
Yeah, I do think they do. I would if I was a coach.
I have Allie on the line, and she said if she was there, she'd be making the big plays. Love the drama coming down to the wire, but like we could have started being serious 3 quarters ago. Act to your wage.
This is actually really special. The Eagles won on the last drive.
Someone pull a Nancy Kerrigan on the Colts kicker.
I don't know what that means.
Salute. Hashtag him, the Jungkook.
I don't know.
We need to bring back hibernation. That's it. She's out. Oh, this is what we saw.
Oh
But
shit!
like Dennis was in the way, so like Marco didn't see the baby. Like once he left over here, like Marco couldn't see him.
Oh my god.
And I was like, Dennis, get out of the way. He's like, oh my god.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
It's time, babe. I was having like back things, so I like made it so this doesn't go back anymore. But
the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway.
oh my god, I was so used to being so like sturdy. Like I didn't know that's how it took. Yeah.
Dangerous return man showing it here. He's hit the floor.
I almost like died. Yeah.
know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder.
I just got a kick return on him. He's like, I'm ready to quit.
So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again after the kick return. TD. Here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, and they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Second and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The 40. Past the 20.
He fucked up. He's going to be comparing it.
It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie.
This dude,
Interception followed by
where am I thinking? This dude is very nice to talk to,
Your teammates and coaching staff make plays out.
but he complains a lot. Like a lot. And I like playing him because we both sometimes like complain. But,
There's Bass now for
yeah.
extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14.
But this one's really funny too. So.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Alright. Hit the wrong button. That's just time.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, he's pissed. Because
The Bills are going to take possession.
I also know it's already over. It sucks. It was just given to you. He's already. Yeah, he's like, I'm quitting and I have already. It's okay.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Yeah.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
It's complete to Cook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Cook. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yeah, that's what I like them. We actually like talk so many plays and not other players.
2 drives, 2 turnovers
Do
to
that.
this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
So it's kind of fun.
First, do no harm, and right now they're harming
But
themselves.
it's also kind of tough when I'm already beating him this bad. Like,
Now
yeah.
Mostert off the read option.
Yeah.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all
Yeah,
they
but he
need.
is like
Exactly
nice.
what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in
whenever I play the old Madden on the computer, it's like very different. So like, when I come back to this one, some things aren't the same. Like the timing of some of the things I have to do again.
Yeah, they're going dime. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Teron Johnson.
And that play is funny because I used to run that play a lot. And so I played big guy.
With the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Nothing, our score after 1.
How was he able to do that? I don't know how.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
Yeah, he's mad. He should be mad right now.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass.
He had a good play there.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
The game just fucked him, you know. And I didn't do anything for that. Oh, I see the adjustment here.
They just do get the play
It's not
off
gonna
as
work
he'll look to
that
throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some room to work. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the counter with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on the last play.
It's good like one offensive play. Like I haven't done anything with this.
So they get the turnover in close territory. The drive starts out, but still.
Honestly, he's just lost it. He just lost the game. From the snap, from the first kickoff, the game was over. In his mind, and so that made it even easier to start it. He didn't have some, I will say that. He didn't have a lot of some toughness. Yeah, exactly. No, just a mind. There's some hateful people out here who play this game. And they're good at it, babe. That's the thing.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 19. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. On 2nd down, Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be
It was so funny.
And other plays.
It literally felt like auto-generated spam. It was just like, it almost sounded like you were about to say something every time. It was like, oh, this is, like, it would be like, you would say things that sounded like you were saying real syllables, like real words, and it was so funny.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Ogbah. And
it was, the whole thing. And then I asked you what you said, and you're like, I don't know.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah, you said, I don't know. Like, and I was like, what? I laughed really hard after that.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. And this will be well too low for him to... complete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time.
Holy shit.
Talk about it as
Can't
well.
believe he made that.
Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make it 24-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Keon Cross in there on the tackle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Or at least put it on the drive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Wait, Sula's running forward in this game. Will they even be sticky?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive.
Yeah,
so
he made a little bit of a drive here.
The last little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
But he is playing.
Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they want to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Wait, me and you. What did my review say?
This movie has potential, but it's a shit movie. And my review was, I see the vision.
I don't see the vision, sorry.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they're not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 26 yards. And these guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Go back.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, I remember like a night, a Montreal, like overnight rest.
Oh, I didn't know it was overnight.
I really got it.
I didn't know it took that long, actually.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that That's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
I don't know why this poster is the only one that's like not stating.
The scoreboard is dictating what they need
Is it heavier?
Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
8 hours.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep
Really
up with your theme there, keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the air. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give to Cook on the read option, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Okay.
It's just their first. They'll be down to
Controller
2
died.
remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, though. I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Ready, break!
back to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with first and goal.
Come on. Hey. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Yeah. It should be over if I get a first down.
And he'll just take a seat as the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Allen to throw. He's got a man. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response.
Bad. Oh my god, yeah. I must do. With Devin, this Vince had losing from WR before, and he was like, I can't believe we're letting Devin Duvernay beat me. And now, like, I just caught, like, a really kind of somewhat lucky pass to win the game. And it was him again.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Wow. Oh wow, I play him in the other league again too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh. Wow. I got so lucky. Like, I didn't even draft these players, and they're really good. Like, I just by quitting, like, not really giving up, I got really good players.
That's how you start a game.
Yeah. Hey, babe, you want to play?